Let's talk about how you start your speech. There's an old saying that you have basically less than a minute to get your audience into your talk. If you don't hook them right away, chances are they're on their phone, they're thinking about something else. So you want to get them right away. However, you want to make sure you give them enough in your introduction that they actually care about listening to the rest of your talk. So today, 3 B's to making sure your introduction hooks your audience and keeps them interested in the rest of your talk. The first step is what's called the bang. You want to make sure that you get your audience listening to you right away. A lot of speakers sometimes come up and say, thank you for having me. Thank you to so-and-so for having me. Nothing wrong with doing that. Just don't start with that. Maybe a little bit later in your introduction, but start right off the bat with a quote, maybe a poem or a song or lyrics, maybe jumping right into your story, maybe something that gets the audience involved right away. Whatever it is, make sure it grabs their attention immediately. So the bang is your first step. Next, you want to build belief in your audience. A lot of times you're brought in to speak because you need to fix a problem, and you need to convince the audience that not only do they have this problem, you need to remind them that they have the problem, but you need to build their belief that it can be solved. So you tell them, by the end of this presentation, you will be able to blank. We're going to go through some things today that are going to help you blank. And you want to spell it out for them and say, hey, listen, this is what's going to happen by the end of this presentation. And you want to say that with confidence. You don't want to say, hopefully you'll get the tips to help you build your mental health, or hopefully you'll take away, or maybe. No, by the end of this presentation, you will have the keys to unlocking your best self, or whatever it is that your topic is. You can tell them, hey, we're going to cover 3 steps today that are going to help you get there. So you want to make sure that you confidently give them belief that by the end of the talk, their time that they invested in you will be worthwhile. Finally, a lot of speakers miss this, or they don't think it's as important, but the last B is your background. Tell your audience why you're there, why you care about speaking about the topic, why you care about speaking to them, why you do what you do. Because what that does is that separates you from someone who just gives information. So you can give information on a certain topic, but when you say, hey, listen, I do this because I care. I do this because this is what happened to me one day, and this is what led me to being here today. That does 2 things. It builds credibility in you as being an expert in the topic that you're speaking about. It also helps your audience know you care about them, care about the topic, you care about speaking to them as well. So remember those 3 things: your bang, building their belief, and your background. Do those things in your introduction, and your audience will be interested, and they will invest in you by giving their time to listen to you speak.